It's been a while, I know, but welcome back to The Letter. I know. Y'all probably weren't expecting this. But we are playing as Marianne now. She's got some waifus on her wall. Marianne, we see Marianne here. She has a photo of an actual woman on her desk. She might be a lesbian, chat. Let's find out. The numbers are so little on the top of my screen and they glare at me with such intensity that I can just hear their accusations. I'm late for a night out with the girls, yes, but I have a perfectly good excuse. Jeez. Considering I didn't follow typical office hours, they really can't expect me to be able to just go as I please at 5:30 on the dot. The client is first and foremost my priority. I have to sit tight when my personal assistant, Chris, tells me we have a big one coming up and that I shouldn't miss this one. He knows a lot more on who's who and the what's what when it comes to these socialites, and I trust that judgment call. I really don't have time for rich people, their drama, and their politics. These sort who were born with silver spoons in their mouths and who are used to waging their silver tongues about. Wagging? Waging? No, wagging. That's a term I've never seen before. What? I let him handle the negotiating with them for the most part. Why else would I have hired him? But he told me I'd receive a message about it an hour ago.
Now, if only he has the full shilling when it comes to the time.
I love you, Marianne! I love you! You're great! Thank you! I really haven't heard Marianne's voice in forever. It's been, since January of 2025. I'm not even joking either. I legit had so many videos uploaded that they were, scheduled out until February. Now it's February, 7th or 8th or 9th or something. Come on, I have a social life too. You know, to an extent. Sort of. Pressing my head against the table, I try to stave off an upcoming headache when the notification for a new email pops up. All I'm expecting is a, hey, this looks like a good project I found. Go send them a design or something like that. Really, that's how it often goes. Even with these rich, jammy clients who've heard of me from their equally rich, jammy friends, I didn't expect them to hire me right off the bat, which is well and good and reasonable. We figure out what they want, send them my portfolio, my drafts for their projects, my rates, and hope for the best. This is a big client. Marianne, I'll babysit Berthiel for you. Who's Berthiel? Oh, that's her cat. That's her cat, bro. Please take this one project. I promise this person is huge and luck for him. Miss Parker, there's a formal request to secure the services of Marianne McCullough, hereinafter called the designer. As authorized by Hannah Wright, hereinafter called the client for interior design work at Urban Guard Mansion, Luxbourne LX 18 ORF, United Kingdom. The client hopes to have the designer there on 21st of October, Friday, with the time pending. But as I open the email and see that I've been requested by the client specifically, well, I certainly didn't expect that. It's pretty straightforward, too. Anyone else would probably be excited they would be working with the Hannah Wright. She's just one of those rich socialites that everybody loves to talk about, no matter how hard I try to tune such nonsense out. I would have been enough for me to reply an affirmative to Chris and leave, but he has never pleaded for me to take a project before. We've worked with big personalities in the past, celebrities, bankers, and even a few politicians. My PA have been indifferent about those. So the questions bounced about my skull before I spy one of the email attachments. Bright Enterprise donates $2.5 million to Refuge UK. A newspaper clipping from the Luxbourne Daily Business News section boasting the headline, Bright Enterprise donates, yeah. Certainly caused quite a stir back then. Apparently they have invited businessmen and socialites everywhere, and the guy of it being some big business announcement.
$2.5 million and an expensive-looking party to boot. These people sure know how to throw their money around.
Not that I should be callous. They're going to do a lot of good and help a community of people with all those pounds. of all people, shouldn't criticize such acts, whether they were for show or not. At the very least, I know they'll be able to pay my rates. With the headline out of the way, however, I find myself staring at the picture that came along with the clipping. Because, wow, here I am expecting a sour old woman in a blazer and skirt. But the woman that was plastered on the front page looked like she belongs on the front page of the entertainment section. Or even, if I'm to be crass, as the pinup for our glamour. Okay, I'll be real here. A men's magazine. She sure knows how to rock that dress. Wait. Her hair, her eyes, her lips. She can't be her. And at the same time, she is her, only several years older. She looks just like... No, come on, Mac. The world is full of pretty blondes. It's just a coincidence. Shaking my head, I snap out of her and reach out for my phone when it buzzes, nearly falling off my chair in the process. She's lesbian, chat. I called it from the start. Oh, she's getting a call from Miss Wright, isn't she? Marianne, are you getting a call from Hannah?
Oh, piss. I'm so sorry, Cam. I'm on my way.
Oh, Cam? That's what I say. Yeah, I still don't move from my chair, face flushed and heart racing. I could only stare until I can will myself to reply that yes, I'm accepting the assignment. It takes even more time to me to just close the image, shut down the computer, and leave. Even then, it has already burned its image in my head, no matter how much I wish it would just disappear. Makes me eager for the alcohol and the company. Just makes me eager for anything that can help me forget. It's a good thing that the nearest pub is just a hop, skip, and jump from here. The Galway Shall, as it's called by those who frequented in this place. It's the only decent Irish pub in this country. Who's surprised? An Irish pub. You can pretty much tell that someone is new if they call it by its official name, the Crawl Bar. My home away from home ever since I moved to Luxbourne. Well, that is why I'm not cooped up in my condo working anyway. Actually, here in Maine, we have an Irish pub. We do. And it has like an Irish name, like a really old Irish name. And everyone who works in there has really strong like Irish accents. We have an Irish pub. We do have an Irish pub here in Maine, in the United States, which is really interesting. They either have really strong New Zealand accents, Irish accents, or and what's the other one? There's like two other ones that I can't seem to put my head on. Accents like that you'll hear in like Wales and like there's another one. There's another one, I just can't think of it. It's where Miss Her is from. The lady, Marianne. I can't remember right now. It has a good alcohol, good company, and thank God, and Saint Cecilia, good music. Crowd favorites like the Bothy Noise, the High Wesleyan Men, and the Second Fusion Orchestra are often played. Not to mention the singing. I love singing. Anyone could just break out into a drinking song, and the others in the pub were just wonderful that they'd start singing along. Doing so while intoxicated is the best ways to go about it. Hey, it's a win-win, and as long as I don't puke in the middle of the chorus, and as long as I can get home in one piece at the end of the day. And tonight is karaoke night. What better time than to try to sing all of my worries away? That's what my intoxicated brain tells me.
The ghost of guilt and sorrow remembers who I am, and in the prison of my heart, I was my only slave.
She doesn't sound that drunk, surprisingly. The drinking only reminds me of my home, and the thought of home makes me think of her.
But in the depths of my cold soul, I'll leave the burden and despair.
Makes me nauseous. The sickness is the smallest reminder of her that can cause me such grief.
I'll fight for what's worth fighting for. Forget the fear, forget the rest.
Chat. This has just become a musical. The letter has just become a musical, I repeat. course, that might just be the booze. Any other day, I would have scolded myself for drinking so much.
I lied to the Lord, I lied to myself, I lied to you and everyone I care, until there were no more lies to tell.
But I already have a client, and we'll be having our first little meet and greet in a few days.
Cowardice is easier than being brave, but at last I found the strength I lost to sing my love letter to you. 'Cause people can lie, but my lone heart beats true.
Girl, is that the end? I want to at least enjoy this night, get over the hangover tomorrow, and then return to being a prim and proper professional after.
That song was for Cam, our lucky bride to be. So give her a hand, Galway shawl.
Yeah, woo! Yeah, woo! Yeah! Consider the state I'm in, who can excuse my smug grin as cheers and applause right among the pub's patrons. These possibly off-key public singing aside, I feel like I'm on top of the world right now. And that's a good reason I was any bell out in front of these strangers. With good drinks and good friends, there's nowhere else I'd rather be tonight. And I forget for a short while.
And that song was brought to you by Marianne McCullough, everyone! A round of applause!
Woo, some new people too. Haruna.
That was so good. You rock, Marianne.
Oh, please stop. You're just saying that.
You know neither of us can hold a tune, Marianne. A toast to our shameless drunk singer. May your drinks forever flow and your notes be ever lovely.
If anyone deserves a toast tonight, that's Cam. Finally sealed the deal after 3 years, eh? Read 'em and wait, bitches.
Kayla's diamond engagement ring gleams on her gleams as she holds it up for all the world to see. She has reasons to be proud. 3 years of living together, and her boyfriend finally asked her the big question. Obviously, she said yes.
Don't get too attached to that ring or the one after, sweetie. I was wearing a wedding ring not so long ago, and look at where I am. But enough of me being a downer. Cheers to a happy engagement!
Of course, if something like Haruna's divorce were to happen, I'd be there for Cam. Just as Cam been there for me, acting more than just a yoga instructor, I can't be happier for my friend right now.
Cheers!
Cheers.
Well, we both will be there for Cam, won't we, Haruna and I? Haruna, it's been a real bad year for her ever since her divorce. She's such a nice person, even loaning me money to open a studio, and she didn't deserve what her husband had pulled. I'm happy she's smiling again and pigging out like she used to. I think we've all missed our Japanese firecracker. We met in yoga class, something I had joined to keep myself in shape, well, honestly, so that I could make friends when I moved to Luxbourne. Clearly it worked like a charm. It definitely didn't have to do anything with the fact that I brought along my lucky D20 die with me. From that first day, no sir. I love these girls so much.
What about you, Marianne? You're 30 years old and you still haven't got yourself a man.
And you guys know I have a very busy schedule. I don't have time for that.
And maybe she doesn't like men, no. Oh yeah, Scotland. Scottish people. Scotland. That's, yeah. Wow, I'm stupid. Ah! Thank you very much.
Oh, come on. That's a lame excuse and you know it. You need a man who will take care of you and you need it now. Maybe some hunk will be your house hubby while you rake in the dough.
I'm quite capable of taking care of myself. Who needs a Mr. Right?
Hey, look at me. I'm Marianne McCullough, a lawful neutral cleric with 9 points in wisdom and 8 in charisma, but I can't get myself a date.
I mentioned druids and demons once. Once. They don't even know the rules or understand what the numbers mean. And I certainly am not some sort of holy person. I am a far cry from a miracle worker. And I barely have the willpower to fight off demons, especially my own.
Actually, maybe she isn't looking for a Mr. Right, but a Mrs. Right.
Oh.
Oh, my Marianne, we still love you even if you're in the closet.
That would explain some things. How do you know you don't have a ring anymore?
Maybe you two can be together and I don't have to worry about my best girls being alone.
What are you on about? There's nothing to explain.
But the more I deny, the louder they tease until the other people in the pub start to watch. It doesn't help at all when her and drapes her arm over my shoulders and leans in.
Will I be all yours then? Will you be making me feel like a woman?
I know that they're just kidding around, but this doesn't make me comfortable in the slightest. So when Kamal notices my silence and Runa sees the expression on my face, they stop. And when the awkward air settles over us, the rest of the pub goes back to whatever they were doing before the whole thing ever happened. They probably won't ever remember it when they wake up with massive hangovers anyways.
Sorry.
Me too.
Hey, no hard feelings, right?
I raise my glass. They smile. We drink. There's no need to say anymore. They were all definitely far too drunk tonight. Eventually, the fun times end. It's a weekday after all. And with Haruna being a nurse, she still has to get ready for her next shift. Guys, I do want to say something. I am going to end this video when we go off from the pub. I do have to go get myself a drink. Not that type of drink. I know that we're watching people in a pub, but I'm not old enough. Let me just state that. Kim also has a loving fiance. Waiting for Adam. And really didn't have to make a fuss about having left some buns in the oven when she took off early. Really, I understand. I was the one who insisted, who was determined to get pissed drunk anyway. Moving to the bar, I sit, alone at last. Alone with a stranger. I haven't seen him here before. Obviously not a regular. He hasn't said a word and just sits there, savoring his drink. So what's good, Mr. Wright? What's good, Mr. Wright? What's good, Luke? What's good, Luke? I almost forgot your name for a second, Luke. Oh, you you motherfricker. I hate you, bro. I don't hate you. I'm sorry. You motherfricker, bro. I hate you, bro. No, I don't hate you, bro. I hate you, bro. I don't hate you, bro. It's good, though, Mr. Wright. What's good, Luke? What's good, Lukey? Lukey Pookie. Lukey Pookie Bear. What's good, Luke? Drinking. Drinking again. You're drinking again. It was whiskey served neat in one hand and lighter in the other. It doesn't seem like he's noticed me yet, and maybe I should go before he does look my way. Because was pretty and he was blonde, and those two things plus alcohol never did me any good. I thought too late, judging by the way his flushed face and dazed look in his eyes. He's as pissed drunk as I am. But whereas I feel like keeling over, he looks like he's still ready to take the catwalk by storm. Really? He just has the air of one of those men who think they own the world.
Hello there, sexy. Please don't stand up on my account. I already like what I see.
Bro is drunk. He is pissed drunk, bro. Damn. Oh, whiskey indeed.
Fancy a drink? It'll be on me.
Luke, bro, you need to lay off the drinks. So does Marianne. Marianne, you better lay off the drinks. But then again, I might be pleasantly surprised if he proves me wrong.
Want some between the sheets? Sex on the beach? I'm talking cocktails, of course.
Cocktails. That's what you're talking about? Okay. Fat chance. But it doesn't matter. We both know how to play this game. And there are two different ways for the night end. One thing or another is going to happen. The question is, what do I want?
Oh no, that's fine. I'd rather order some blue balls or some AMF if you don't mind.
He looks like he's about to say some witty retort, but stops himself and downs the rest of his whiskey. I order a mint julep, he gets another whiskey, and we start the customary small talk. Of course, the saying, ask me no question and I'll tell you no lies, goes without saying. We ask nothing about each other, offering up falsehoods to establish this strenuous fake connection between two strangers at a pub, if only to pass the time. Whiskey, as I have come to call him, is supposedly 21 years old, single, takes care of his sick mother, and is a manager of some sort. Manager or what? I don't care to listen to the details. Meanwhile, Mint, as he has come to call me, is 29. What did I say I was again? Oh yes, I told him I was a professional chocolate taster. Because fuck it, I'm going to lie about what my job is. Might as well make it fun. I did not mean to read that part. Oh my god, chat. Y'all know I don't swear. 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 Stop, chat. Y'all know I don't swear. Let's read the chat between two pretty drunk strangers. Maybe it's just me, but we might as frickin' well expend the tiniest amount of effort in pretending there's something meaningful in this meeting. Would have been nice, too, if it was just left at that. Or during a lull in the conversation, he brings it up.
You know, I've never been with a woman taller than me.
And just thinking, I'm different from the rest.
Never have and never will, whiskey. Can we go back to the history of chocolates? Did you know that chocolate candy was introduced in 19th century England as a healthier alternative to alcohol?
St. Lucy was the most beautiful woman of her time. She had men come from the four corners of the world to see the pure light of her exquisite green eyes. If she were so lucky anyway.
No, enough of the history lesson. Come on, Mint. You know and I know what you came here for.
No, though not every suitor was gallant, and she was no fool, she had known that sooner or later she wouldn't be able to defend her chastity.
Come on. There must be something that gets you going.
So she had taken out a knife and gouged out her own eyes.
There is something, but I don't think you can handle it.
Impressed with her devotion, God restored her eyes and made them more beautiful than before. He has a peculiar sense of humor, hasn't he? Because that only meant suitors kept going after Lucy, and she kept her eyes in a chalice to scare them away.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I can handle whatever it is.
St. Lucy, help me. Help me turn away from sin. Help me with my own blindness.
My place isn't too far from here. I won't take care of you if it ends up being too much for you. And no one will be able to hear you if you try to scream. You sure you want to go down that road, pretty boy?
Wouldn't have it any other way. ...
The best thing about having my condo so close to the pub is ease to access. As long as I can stand and walk, I can make it home. Alright, and that's where I'm going to end this off, because I got to get myself a drink, and I'm tired, guys. So I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.